Hey guys, so I felt I needed to do this video because no one's talking about it, and I think everyone should know if you're into fitness about this company and everything like that. So this is the company Bulk Powders. You may or may not have heard of them. They're a supplement company, so they do protein powders, bars, and everything like that. And they're like any other supplement company where they have like ambassadors and stuff, and one of those ambassadors was Glenn. I don't even remember his last name. I'm following him anyway. Basically, out of the blue, he removed his sponsored like link for bulk powders off his Instagram, and then people kept mentioning it, and he mentioned it in his blog, basically saying he wasn't going into in detail why. It was like sort of just a casual statement, basically saying he's doing, things happen and whatever. I can't remember the exact words, but it's like a blasé thing. It's where if someone, it was more of, oh, looking for a new sponsorship or whatever, that sort of thing. As I said, I can't remember the exact words. And a week after that, this came up, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why he just doesn't want to be associated with them, which I don't blame him, to be honest with you, I don't blame him. So bulk powders ended up being fined 100,000, I believe. That's how you say it. I'm sorry, did I really just say that? I'm shit at numbers. But 100,000 for making false claims about their benefits, which their products give. What benefits their products actually give. Now, originally, it was lower than that. So originally, this happened back in 2019. They were investigated by Trading Standards, and initially they were only supposed to pay 7,100 costs. I think that's what they were supposed to what they were supposed to pay, but they were kind of given like a warning sort of thing where things need to change. Things didn't change, and that is why it's jumped up to such a massive figure. And they were told more than once. It was like several times they were literally told you need to sort shit out, and they didn't, and that's why this thing's like blown over and it's become a lot, because basically this company thought they could do whatever they want and thought, forget it. They'll eventually give away. We'll just pay the fine we have to pay, and obviously they yeah they have to pay a lot more now. So what did bulk powders do? So the main thing that they did was, out of 55 of their products they sold, it breached a label legislation, legislation. You know what I'm saying. I just can't speak English either. I don't do numbers and I don't speak English. And with these breaches, it focused on the claims that they were claiming their products would do. So the nutritional and health benefits of the food products that they were selling. What they found was the level of protein in some of their products were insufficient to what the claims that they were making. So one of the claims was that protein contributes to the growth of muscle mass, or something had a source of protein in it, but because the protein wasn't high enough, they couldn't make that claim. So, say for example, the source of protein, it wasn't that much protein, so you couldn't really say it was a source of protein, or the protein that contributes to growth of muscle mass. There wasn't enough protein in the product that would actually contribute to your growth of your muscles. So the products that they did do testings included their protein bars, their pure whey protein, their hazelnut butter, maca powder, I think that's how you say it, and basically saying that they've just completely broke label legislations and everything like that. So basically, bulk powders thought they could get away with misleading their consumers. And as I said, they did this multiple times. Like, they were warned multiple times, and then they ignored it. So they didn't give two hoots as long as they were getting money. So they ignored it. that is why they had to pay so much, because you know you were given, if I was a company, I was given a warning, I had to pay a small fine, I'd actually listen to them and actually do it. I don't know if they hoped they would just give up and go away, like they were going to get bored or something, which is like stupid. Like I just don't understand. I don't understand at all. So how they actually got caught out, I'm not 100% sure, because apparently it got investigated when they received complaints. So we don't know who complained about the situation, because it's kind of a hard sort of thing to sort of claim, unless you are, say, an athlete that gets their products tested anyway, because obviously you're supposed to anyway. That's why UFC still ban people for people, even though they've tested positive for a banned product, even though it's, you know, it's tainted and it's only a small amount, because as an athlete you're supposed to keep an eye on what you're actually eating, and it should be your own responsibility, unless they did their own testing and then sent it. I don't know. I'm not sure how they got the complaints, who complained or whatever. So, you know, this is just kind of a lesson to obviously be careful where you get your products from. I know people aren't really talking about this. I don't know if it's because I assume they're a big brand. They're like a family run business. I assume they're a big brand. Then again, if Glenn's keeps going on, I don't know. Anyway, just like be careful, which can be a little bit hard because, you know, as I said, I assume Bulk Powders is a well-known company, and it could be any well-known company. It could be next to be like, this company's lying, this company's lying. But just be careful. That's basically what I'm trying to say, because some companies can be seriously ripping you off. If you want to know what protein I take, literally, Time for Nutrition. I 100%. I'm saying this, and you know it could be it could be wrong, but like 89%, not 89, a little bit high, 98%, I believe that these are genuine. And then I also try Ghost as well, which, to be fair, I'm more confident with Ghost, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I take their amino acids, and that's basically all the supplements I take. And then I take a joint supplement for Time for Nutrition, and a pre-workout sometimes from Time for Nutrition. So you can tell that I trust Time for Nutrition. Ghost is a newish brand that I got introduced to from last year from Body Power. But you know what I mean, just just be careful, and I feel like always go for sort of, I say go for well-known brands, and Bulk Powders is a well-known brand, but you know, just be careful, because you could be picking something, you know, obviously that a company is completely lying and everything like that. So that's why some people impulse buy, especially if they're following somebody. And I feel that I might have promoted Bulk Powders during Black Friday as well. I didn't buy any of them, but I did say that they dropped the prices really low for supplements. I need to check back on that video, and next Black Friday you should go for them. Then going into that now, if I did mention that, then I'm like, I can't remember what brand it was, but I got a feeling it's Bulk Powders. If it is, then it's like, well, they could have dropped their prices down anyway, because the products weren't worth the prices that were selling it in the first place. So, you know, a bit awkward. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Just to let you guys know of Bulk Powders, because they're still running and everything like that. I don't even know what's going to happen to them. The sales are probably going to drop. People aren't going to trust them, and that's what I'm trying to say is, don't trust this brand. Just don't go anywhere near them. And obviously be careful, because some people, I think I didn't finish that sentence, I think I drifted off a little bit, but some people like say will follow their favorite influencer, and as soon as they promote something, they're like, oh, I want to try it straight away. But you should probably look into the company a lot more. As I said, that's not foolproof at all, because as I said, Bulk Powder is well known. I think Auntie D Joshua was an athlete ambassador ambassador in the stuff like that, their products. So as well, it's not really 100% foolproof, but more or less, the more well known a product company is, the more less likely that they are lying and doing all this shit. But yeah, that is it for this video. So bye guys.